Welcome back, everybody, to our Let's Play of Scarlet Hollow. I'm your host, as always, Jack, and this week I've got a feeling we're going to have a bit of a long episode. Kind of get that feeling that things are going to start getting real interesting very soon. In case this is your first time watching, hey, go check out our other previous two episodes in the playlist over on my YouTube page, where I also have all kinds of other videos and stuff that I do. Anyways, diving right back in, we were with Stella at the top of this mountain, kind of sharing a moment as we were going around looking for a cryptid. Oh, spooky. Can you even imagine? So, we're going to go ahead and get right back to it. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. Quietly look in Stella's eyes. Yeah, let's try to riz her up. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. Your gaze meet, and the two of you enjoy a brief moment of comfortable silence. What the fuck? Only for it to be pierced by a loud, percussive snort. Me too, girl. You know what? Let's, okay, coin flip, yep. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. No need to come to terms with your own mortality just yet. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Yeah, let's go deeper into the scary woods, but what she said is absolutely correct. I hear a whitetail all the time in my area make that noise. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of an animal retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh, you got a ball face. Oh, no. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Oh, Gretchen. There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. Oh, I don't like this. I bet it was because it's an abscess, maybe a tumor. It kind of looked like that wasting disease that some whitetail are so prone to. I've seen it a couple of times here in North Carolina. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why did you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to run off and chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped her a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretchen? You remain silent. Hey, are you hungry? Now seems like a great time to take a snack break. Dang, she brought the whole freaking store. As you settle down to rest, Stella opens a big bag of assorted snacks. Let's take the snack bar. You grab a snack bar. Excellent choice, a good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. Oh, cherry and cashew. Yeah, we'll say so. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorites, but I know that's not everyone's bag. What can I say? I'm just a big fan of food in general, and these look great. Thank you. I have so many great recipes I can make for you this week. You'll definitely be well fed by the time you head home. You and Stella settle down on the overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws on a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me, I forgot that I called it Buttsville. So tell me what it's like in Buttsville. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with your family, roommate, pets, ... Tell me what it's like to be Jack. Oh, honey, that's a story too long to tell here. Wow, these are options. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. Oh, don't tell me I live in a tiny house. Yeah, we're gonna go with the tiny house option. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. It was advertised as one of those. Oh, it was a tiny home. I'm not sure if I would call it home, but it is tiny. I like it. I know he's charging me a premium for what it is, which is basically a roof over my head and a hot plate, but I really like it. It's cheaper than pretty much anything in Buttsville, and the location is hard to beat. I mean, sure, sometimes the landlord treats the place like a shed and comes in and out for his gardening tools. But other than that, I don't have to deal with the fuss of having roommates. That's a pretty sweet deal. And you learn to live with stuff when you're on a budget. Half my living space is being taken up by garden tools. Isn't it as bad compared to some of the other horrors I've heard? I guess that's a good way to put a positive spin on things. I feel like I'd go nuts living in a place like that, though. So, what do you do for a living? Stella, sweetie, if I genuinely told you what I do away from YouTube, your head would spin. Let's see here. I'm in the service industry. That's close enough. I work in food service. I'm on my feet all day getting yelled at for things beyond my control, and I mostly get paid on tips. It's okay. It's a living. Street smart. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling you're being watched. You scan the tree line and something catches your attention. For the shortest moment in time, your eyes meet with the eyes of someone or something else. And then they're gone. I think we're being watched. It might be the skunk ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. You already know all about Stella's YouTube career, and you don't feel you need to press her for more details about her life. What the fuck? Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Everything else went quiet. I could hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago, and now it's quiet. You're right. Whatever made that sound is close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me, and let's check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. I really like how this is represented because no idea how many of you watching this actually live in the woods, but hi, I do. I live on 40 acres by myself, and when you're away from like street lights and street lamps and stuff like that, it gets dark very, very quick in a way that is almost terrifying for some people that have come by my place. So having a bright flashlight like that, absolutely necessary. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh my... What the fuck? Me too! What the hell was that? Hold on. I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out the skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like they're heading north. Let's go after it. I was on board. Let's see what we got here. You know what? Yeah. Let's keep our voice down, see if we can surprise these things, whatever they are. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh no! Oof! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Jesus, Stella, don't go near that. That thing is diseased. Don't worry, I'm not going to touch it. Not with my hands, at least. And hey, I'm sorry this is turning out to be so grisly. I swear it's normally not like this. We can go home after I film this if that's what you want. Don't worry about me. I can keep going. Ah, good. Let's film this and continue the hunt. Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm going to have to put up with some massive content warnings for this video. Love, I think we should worry about something else. Oh. Specifically that noise. What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, he named his chickens. Poor old man. Oh, Birdie. What's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? We're on the same team here. We both want to know what happened to Birdie as much as you do right now. So we'll get to the bottom of this. I promise. We were on the trail when I found her like this. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Hell yeah, Duke. Come out, you sons of bitches! Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? I ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Quick! They're closing in on us! Dive for the flashlight. What in the fucking Dark Souls hell? You dive for the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I said aim the damn thing, quick! Light up the woods. Perfect. Just grazed it. That should make it pretty easy to track. Stella? Yeah, blood trail is pretty hard to miss. Guess what? We know it isn't a mountain lion after all. Now is not the time to be smug, sweetie. Though, it didn't look like any cryptid I've heard of either. This is going to be a hell of a video. As your heartbeat settles, you realize that Gretchen stopped tugging at her leash. You look down only to find an empty harness and the paw prints of a runaway dog. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? She must have slipped out of her harness. I'm so sorry, Stella. I tried to hold on to her. Gretchen! I'm coming for you! I'll be damned if I let her chase after those things alone. Alone, you have no choice but to follow Duke and Stella into the darkness. Guess I'll die. Oh my gosh, I actually don't know. I feel like this would be interesting, but we're going to go after them anyways. We'll just go with the safe option. You steel your nerves and run into the unknown. Oh, y'all are creepy. As you push deeper into the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. Keep running. Are you trying to get us lost? Slow down! I think we're almost there. The trees are starting to thin out. There is a lot of these bastards. Lord, that smell! The shrieks pull back into steady whispers as you, Stella, and Duke stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead animals. At the edge of it all, an immobilized Gretchen gurgles in pain as one of the creatures looms over her. A sinking realization pulls at your gut. This is your nest, and you are surrounded. Gretchen! Estella steps towards the nest. Duke pulls her back. You know what? Let's risk it for the dog. This ain't over. We can still save her. Duke, can't you just, shoot that thing? Are you out of your mind? There's got to be dozens of those things up in the trees. Only circling us to protect their brood, or whatever it is they've been planting in the animals. Gotta get out of here while we still can. Duke's right. There's nothing we can do right now, but Jesus Christ, I can't leave Gretchen like this. Duke, give me your gun. You're not thinking about. She's my dog, Duke. We can't save her, but I'll be damned if we leave her behind to suffer like the rest of these animals. Oh. Oh, God, yeah. Well, we don't know. Well. Yeah, I guess so. I know she's your dog, Stella, but you don't have to do this yourself. I could take the shot. All right. Thank you. Aim true. You grab Duke's gun and take careful aim. Ah, man. Run! As soon as the gun fires, you, Stella, and Duke sprint back through the woods, the unearthly hollers and whispers of the nest nipping at your heels. In the highest of the branch of trees, down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. Quick! My truck's down this way! You make it to the road, but 3 of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. Toss Birdie. Duke, you have to give them Birdie. Jack's right, Duke. Is this what you want? Is this what you want, you sons of bitches? Fine, take her. Take her and leave us be. Duke? Get in the truck and let's get the hell out of here. Duke, do we have to take the truck back? I can just walk. Those creatures Stella? Are you out of your fucking mind? Stella, now's not really the time. All right, I can do this. You squeeze into Duke's tiny 2-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. Stella is unusually quiet as the truck moves down the pitch-black mountain road. Her dog just died, dude. What? She stares out the window, jaw clenched, shoulder rigid against the tiny cab. I'm so sorry about Gretchen. She doesn't respond. Give her space to grieve, Jack. There'll be plenty of time for talking when that's what she wants to do. Wow, we can be a real dick in this game. You let the silence continue, staring out the road ahead. Every now and then you spot what look like pale, anguished faces peeking out from between the trees before vanishing back into the underbrush. Soon, the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the truck comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Thanks for taking me home, Duke. Anytime, but Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what were those things? I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like them, but I got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start. Better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things didn't follow us, but no point in talking about the butts. Just look out for yourselves. Yeah, we're gonna tell Duke to take care. Because I don't feel comfortable leaving Stella by herself right now. And here you are back in town away from the woods with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally have reception again. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? God, what a mess the night's been. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you ask Duke if you could walk back? I just don't like cars is all. They're rolling death machines if you ask me. Sorry if I weirded you out. The cops are going to be worthless. Come on now, they're cops. What happens now? We got to find out more about those things. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets any later. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat. Let's do it. Cool, let's go. I hope she's still awake. Stella knocks on the door. Oh, hi! Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Silently get Stella's attention. Jesus. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door before you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Jack. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on some water for some hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Oh, it's a granny. Everybody in the South knows a granny, especially the farther back you get in the hills. And grannies are typically, they follow into the trope of kind of like the wise old crone and stuff like that. But it's dope to see her here. Man, look at the house. Oh, I love the little card thing in the back. It's for her tea. Welcome to my tiny little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Jack. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lively soul, and she's been sorely missed here in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann's gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ha! That's fair, child. But it seemed like the right thing to do. Regardless, I am sorry about your mother. We were good friends for many years, you know. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. Man, we really want to offer everybody these boiled peanuts. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I think that's the first time we've done it in this playthrough. You hold out your bag of peanuts as a gift to Sybil. She offered you and Stella tea after all, and it's only polite to offer something in return. Oh my, thank you for the kind offer, dear, but I'm afraid that's far too late for me to have something so salty. We need your help. Oh, yeah. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. I'm not sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about the classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? We ran into some creatures out in the woods. These things. I don't even know how to describe them. Can't say I really know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. She pulls out her camera and tilts the screen towards Sybil. Ah, one of your little videos. Oh shit. Oh no. Where was this? Up in the mountains, near to the northwest. Within town limits? Yeah. I see. Is there a way to make that video bigger? Louder if you can. We need to plug in the memory card to a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than a nosy mother. Oh, look at all the bat stickers and everything. Keen eye. Kanika's door is covered with stickers, their edges frayed from recent but failed attempts to remove them. This is a childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, that's Stella. Hey, Stella. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Yeah, we're not going to be rude to her. I was helping Stella with a video in the woods and something terrible happened. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Kanika reminds me of somebody. I'm not quite sure who, though. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. There's a lot of dead and sick animals in the recording. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Did you film it? Was that Gretchen at the end there? Stella, where's Gretchen? She didn't make it. We shot her, Kanika. Those things, they put something in her, and I wasn't about to let her suffer. Stella, I'm so sorry. It's okay, I'm fine. I just want to know what did this to her. Unfortunately, if those creatures are what I think they are, what happened to Gretchen is but the start of something far more sinister. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on, this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Jack with this tally-po crap. She just lost her dog. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people despite that grisly scene in the woods. But just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see so many in one place is... Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out. Not after what we saw. But fine. Let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? Maybe they're making more of themselves. Yeah, maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump into any conclusions about something like this out there. Now, without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Oh dear, I've forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. I'm gonna go fix you a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late and I should let Jack get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can stay up. This is important. Okay. Maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has any information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You gone home now. Try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Jack. It's excellent iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chiller, warm will probably be the best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. I like them. They are super sweet. So many of the characters in this game remind me of actual people I know, and again, the very quiet, very small southern town I live in. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I should probably... Let's go check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay with heading back up that mountain alone? Sybil said the ditchlings are harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. You and Stella exchange numbers. I'll see you tomorrow? Yeah, we're in on this together. I mean, I did kill her dog, so I guess I owe her that much. Jesus. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. You begin the long hike back up the Scarlet estate alone. Almost home. You've made it. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. As you reach for the knob, the door swings open. Where the hell have you been? Oh. Yeah, let's hit her with that. Do you know anyone named Wayne? You feel a slight but palpable hesitation before Tabitha answers. I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. You hesitated before answering me about Wayne. It's late, Jack, and you never came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and accusations caught me off guard. Wait, you smell like nature and an old dog. You must have met Stella then. That explains everything. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind rustling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her when she got back. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back all right? Yeah, I'm all right. How about you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments for now. You're safe, and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away all the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Damn! What a hell of a first act. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are creepy. Hi. Oh, don't tell me that was just the opening. Oh my gosh, are we finally seeing a title drop? God, this reminds me so much of my hometown. Minus, like, the monsters and dog murder, of course. It's just the vibe, I think. The people that made this absolutely nailed that. What is that? No, that's not us. That's blood. That is clearly blood. What the fuck? Llamas. We even have people around here that raise llamas, which is pretty hilarious. It's a critter. Just a jack-o'-lantern chilling in a pumpkin field. There's that mine. And the door opens into shadow. Why are there so many locks on that bedroom door? That's the Scarlet Hollowist. Oh, fuck. Okay. I bet that Wayne is like a vampire or something. And that's why all those doors are locked. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. Nice. Well, folks, I think we're going to end it right here. This has been an absolutely spectacular end to episode 1. Again, really love this game a lot. The writing, the player autonomy, the art style, everything about it is just so fantastic. And I know this has been out for a while, but I've really been meaning to go back and truly sit down and enjoy this game. And I'm glad I can do that with all of you. So, before we end out, I want to say again that this was donated to me by my absolutely lovely, always classy, always sassy, very lovely person, Bunny. And Bunny, if you're listening to this, I love you, honey. Take care, everybody. Be well, and have a good, warm day out there. Or night, maybe a warm night, especially after all those.